just couldn't sleep tonight. I'm gonna take another scoop of my sleep aid. I just can't fucking sleep. It all comes down to the fact that I've tried my whole fucking life to find balance in my life. But no matter how hard I try to find balance in my life, I just can't fucking find it. I've had to rely on caffeine, so I'm addicted to caffeine. I am getting stronger. I'm taking 2 scoops of sleep aid. I took a scoop. I got tired, but I just couldn't slow down my mind. I don't know if it's because I drink 750 milligrams of caffeine, but I needed it. I needed the fucking caffeine. I just don't feel like I don't feel fucking whole in my life. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. I've got so much fear in my brain about Jesus Christ. I know I need a woman in my life, but at the same time, I don't want a fucking woman in my life. Because I've had 4 fucking relationships with women. This whole life has just seemed unproductive, unfulfilling. I'm an optimist. For heaven's sake, I speak. May natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, and unconditional love fill your life with ultimate vitality. I also have a perspective of stoicism that, okay, maybe life is supposed to be miserable. That's why I'm a fucking stoic. I've been a stoic most of my life. I just have to suck it up and continue to keep fucking rolling with the fucking punches. Really, it's my mind. I need to regenerate and reprogram my mind. Let me tell you guys how my last let me tell you the struggle since 2017. No, 2017. So I worked a job for 16 hours, 7 days a week. I was the top salesman. I trained and developed new salespeople. I won a free vacation every 3 months. I was promoted to own my own business of door-to-door sales, which is one of the hardest industries. You knock on doors, you set up appointments, you sell them on the spot on a $3,000 vacuum. You have to do that 15 times a month. I won a free vacation every 3 months. I taught other people how to do it. I didn't want to work that fucking much. I went to open up my own business. I did not recruit appropriately in order to be successful as a factory distributor. You need to recruit. Recruitment is what makes a successful factory distributor when it's all commission. So I worked on all commission. If I didn't sell, I didn't make commission. The people I was recruiting, if they didn't sell, they didn't make commission. The people that I was training when I had my own business as a DT, as a distributor trainer, I would go in there and I would close up their deals for them. I got burned out. I'm like, you know what? The whole point of me working this hard was my boss was selling me on the idea of being retired at age 30. He said that Kirby Vacuum Cleaners made more millionaires than any other business, door-to-door sales. I do believe he was telling the truth. I'm drinking another scoop of a sleep aid. The first scoop did not knock me out. I had too much on my mind. I don't feel fulfilled in my life no matter what I try to do. I know that the mind controls everything, and really peace and tranquility and joy is all just a state of mind. But at the same time, I can't lie to myself. I know what I want in my life, but I've been having a hard time obtaining it. Anyway, I'm going to pull some cards, do some spiritual cards to cleanse my aura. My aura is all manifested through the physical. I just feel unfulfilled in my life. I feel unfulfilled. I feel like there's not enough time in the day. I don't feel like I'm strong enough mentally or physically to accomplish the goals that I need to do. And I have to be forgiving with myself. The last 3 years have been hell. I barely survived. I pretty much have been homeless the last 3 years, living in a van without air conditioning, cramped, not getting adequate sleep. Sleep is the most important thing. Going 3 years without proper sleep and being able to stretch out has manifested so many issues in my body and in my mind. I became addicted to scrolling on my phone. I became addicted to pornography. I've stopped watching pornography now for like a month. I stopped beating my meat. The Stoics call it the nofap. I've done it here and there, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't fall asleep unless I freaking jerked off a couple of loads. That's how it was. And so now I can't fall asleep. I've become addicted to sleep aids. Like the most hardcore sleep aids can't even put me to sleep. I'm back to being reliant on caffeine. And so I feel like it's necessary just to fucking leave the fucking matrix. And I really like this opportunity that might be able to turn into a job. I might be able to turn this streaming thing in and selling products into a job and get paid for it. Right now, I'm just doing a work trade. They're starting a new business. I'm using it to trade my time so that I no longer have to be inside of my van, sleeping in my van every single night, waking up in the morning with the heat just sucking the fucking life out of me. Like, it's pretty fucking tough, y'all. It's cooler outside of your van living in a tent. And so the last year, I literally just saved up thinking about how I'm going to survive if my van breaks down. Because I've had 4 vehicles in the last 7 years of living in vehicles break down, and I've been homeless. I had to spend some time temporarily in homeless shelters. I always immediately got a job, never begged for money, have been sober besides being addicted to caffeine and now sleep aid, in which the sleep aid's not even fucking working anymore for the last 7 years. And all I can really think about is just fucking leaving everything behind and just living the way that my ancestral DNA and everybody else's ancestral DNA lived for 99.9% of our ancestral fucking DNA. Out in nature, hunting, fishing, foraging, looking at the stars, being relaxed, not being really worried and stressed. Because I think a lot of it is all just subconscious. It's like seeing the instability of the wars, seeing the instability of rent, seeing that they just made homelessness illegal, feeling discontent and just like with my life, like, what the fuck am I doing? I feel like I'm spinning my fucking wheels. It's like I should just know the trade of the ancestors. I should already know how to forage, fish, and hunt. And I should just go out there and fucking do it. We got Naked and Afraid. We got Man versus Wild. We had the fucking Crocodile Hunter. You know, we have all of these fucking shows, Surviving Out in Alaska. Like, why don't I just go fucking do it? Part of me wants to give it one more shot in the fucking Matrix and enjoy the Matrix. And I've been hanging out with some people, doing a work trade for them, helping them to start a new business. A lot of their friends are very successful. And I recently got really excited. I got myself, I'm pretty much working in an exchange to get $199 gym membership to go steam in the sauna, and so that I can get back on track with trying to achieve my sword thing that I said that 2 years ago I was going to successfully swing a 50-pound sword 1,000 swings. And why did I want to do this? Because I wanted to prove to myself that I could unlock my ancestral strength, because I believe that I'd become weak mentally, physically, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, just unadept at living a life of what it truly means to be a man. A lot of that has to do with my childhood, how I grew up, with the lack of direction, with the lack of positive male figures in my life, with the lack of positive female figures in my life. I practically raised myself in orphanages, having to defend myself every day from getting the shit kicked out of me, being raped. I was forced to take over 20 different pharmaceutical drugs a day because they thought that was the best way to handle a bunch of adolescents. A lot of those kids that I was locked in were gangbangers, Bloods, Crip, Norteños, Serranos, GDs, Vice Lords, weirdos, kids that had fucking fucked their farm animals. Not even fucking joking. The foster care system is huge, and there's more and more and more foster kids every year because people are not responsible. I think less and less people are having children and they're choosing abortion. I'm not going to get into the politics of things, but there's a reason why I have not had children. I'm 32. There's a reason why I get so uncomfortable around women unless I'm like totally in my zen. I mean, sexually, when I'm around a woman, I get super fucking excited. You know, I'm the type of guy that when I'm around a beautiful woman, I get a fucking boner. And I got to suppress that fucking boner because I can't walk around with a fucking boner in society because somebody's going to get offended. Oh, okay, I got a boner. Okay, I'm just chilling over here with my boner. Big fucking deal. Women walk around all the fucking time with their fucking clit filled with blood, with their panties fucking soaking. But as a guy, I can't do that. So I have to suppress my breathing. I can't be my true self. I hate being a fucking man in society. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I can't just go fucking hunting, fishing, and foraging and ride a fucking horse across any part of the fucking lands without having to use money or have a bunch of money. I can't just venture like the fucking rest of the ancestors did. I gotta live in this fucking. I mean, that should be an option. That should be a fucking option, right? It's not. It's really not. I mean, I crave that raw fucking freedom. I crave the freedom of fucking running 100 miles a day, jumping on the back of a fucking deer and beating its head in and dragging it back to my camp and fucking smoking the meat and preserving the meat and just hiking and going and venturing to the next mountain with a couple of buddies and a couple of smoking hot chicks that had their titties out. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that? It's simple. No stress. Why the fuck not? What's the big fucking deal? That's our true nature. That's how we lived for eons. We fucking lived that way for fucking eons. Jesus fucking Christ. Thought about going, becoming a monk. I'm fucking burnt out. I'm burnt out. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm overstimulated. I don't have enough energy. I'm slowly building my strength back, mentally, physically, spiritually. But yeah, that's where the fuck I am right now. I'm fed up. A lot of people are fed up. A lot of people can't afford to pay rent. But like, why? Like, why have I not figured it out yet? Why can't I just fucking take the skills that I know, focus on what I need to grow, become the mind of the creator, manifest what I need to manifest? Why can't I get past this fucking mental funk? I've done it in the past. I feel like I'm taking the right steps. I just feel like I just don't fucking know. I just feel like I've hit a plateau of stagnation, and it's like, is it the caffeine? Is it the sleep aid? Is it fucking with my brain chemicals? Am I just getting old and tired? Do I have some type of like disease or something of the mind, of the body? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is missing from my life that I don't feel fulfilled? I'm pretty fucking sober. I mean, caffeine's not that big of a fucking drug. I've been kind of kicking the sugar lately, so I am. They say sugar is super fucking addictive. I cannot fucking sleep. This is my second scoop of in real life, I shouldn't have to worry about fucking sleeping, but I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta fucking work tomorrow. There's things that I have to do. I have appointments that I have to go to. I have to go to a chiropractic appointment at 10 o'clock. I missed my last appointment because I couldn't get to sleep. And then I had to drive there because it was out of town. And I woke up at 11 in the blistering heat. Just the sun had just smashed the fucking life force out of me. It sucked all the juice out of me. It's like sleeping in a fucking microwave. I went in there. I got to see the doctor, but I was supposed to do physical therapy. I'm going to fucking make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to fucking make it happen. I'm going to try this treatment where they put this stuff up my nose and they freaking pump the nose up and it like cracks. I fell off a bike and I smashed my face. You can see this. This is from the pavement. Maybe I'm just not getting enough oxygen to my nose. I've seen this therapy that they do. They stick this thing and they pump it up and it cracks all these bones in my face. I'm gonna try that. Maybe my nose is out of alignment, and that's all connected to the muscles that run around my face. That's all connected around my brain and my nervous system. So I think I'm gonna try to find that. The guy that I found that does it, he's down in San Diego. I don't know how much it costs, but I'm gonna give it a try. Or fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it and do it my fucking self. I remember when I cracked my skull open and the blood was spraying a couple of years ago, that I waited 3 hours in the waiting room. I'm about bled to death, and literally it took them 3 seconds to just throw some fucking staples in my fucking head. My girlfriend at the time was a fucking nurse, and if we had a staple gun, she could have just fucking done it for me. And like, how hard would it have been for me to just fucking staple my clothes myself? I had her buy a fucking staple gun or a staple remover and remove the staples for me. It's like what Hippocrates said. Whoever is not their own doctor is a fool. And right now things are just so fucking expensive. I don't know if I could afford to go and have my inner nostril bones cracked back into place. But I think I'm not breathing the way that I should be. And I think that fall where I smashed my nose against the concrete, I like rolled on the concrete, like hurt pretty bad. I gotta figure it out because I'm not thinking as clearly as I used to. And I think it has to do with my nostrils and my bones. And a lot of those people say when they get that cracked in their nose, all of a sudden they can just breathe like 10 times as good, and all this oxygen just goes into their brain. So I think I'm gonna have to try to figure that out and have that done. The chiropractor said that you should always go to the chiropractor if your bones are out of alignment. It's going to cause a whole chain reaction. If anything is out of place with the body, it causes a whole chain reaction in your body. So I'm really betting on this chiropractic stuff. I'm really betting on this massage. I do feel better than I have. I also have been pushing myself a little bit too hard on the sword training, jumping back into it. Mentally, feeling a little depressed that I haven't just been able to jump straight into it. So a lot of that could just be like a mental funk. I really need to start practicing gratitude. I have a lot to be grateful for right now. I don't have to be stuck every day waking up at like 10 in the blistering heat. I have the potential to land a good job here in the future once I can get my energy levels up. I have a place where I'm doing a work trade right now where they're paying for my food. They're paying for I'm able to sleep and spread out. They're paying for me to have a really nice gym membership. These people are pretty cool. I make them laugh. Fucking tired. Ugh, I'm too irritable. And I'm just like, I hope I don't fuck this up. I embarrassed myself today. I was supposed to train. I told them that, hey, look, you're not hiring me yet, but let me bring the person in and try to train them for you. And I couldn't fucking do it. All right. Pulling a card. Strength and resilience. Strength and resilience. Look at that. That is freaking epic. She's out there in Stonehenge. Our ancestors had a lot of strength and resilience. Honestly, we have a lot of strength and resilience in the modern world. In many ways, I believe the old ways were a lot fucking easier. It wasn't that fucking difficult. I can't stop thinking about just fucking hunting, fishing, and foraging every fucking day. All right, meditation for clarity. Things are getting better in my life. Things are getting better in my life. I see a light. I see the potential to. I've had a little bit of a shift. I went from hating everything and not wanting to participate in anything anymore, just to going straight fucking Tarzan to, okay, maybe I could retire in a couple years if I surround myself with the right people. Maybe if I do work on my health and my mind, I could secure this job and do good for them and help them build this new business idea that they have. Maybe I could come out of this negativity that I kind of got sucked into by just being sucked into the internet and sucked into an algorithm of negativity. Or maybe I could just fucking just go off in the grid. I got options. Air magic. I need to remember to keep breathing deep, to go outside, to take my shirt off, to feel the breeze on my body, to connect with the elements of air. Not get too stuck on negative emotions and be able to kind of just float on into more positive things with ease. I got to give myself love. I got to realize that, hey, man, life's been kind of fucking brutal for you, bro. You've been really fucking resilient. You've had over 100 jobs. You've always stood for self-respect. You've always left when you didn't feel like you were being treated or honored or looked at for who you truly were as a real deep human being. And you just kept moving on, looking for something better. Out of all the possibilities in the world, you just kept taking risks. You kept searching for something new and better. So you have to give yourself love and be proud of yourself for the adventure that you've been on. And you have to forgive yourself for the times when you were weak mentally and physically. And realize that shit, life can be fucking hard sometimes. You just got to keep fucking going and love yourself and realize that, dude, the life that you lived, it's been very unstable. It's been unstable since you were a child. You never had a mother and a father that gave you love and direction and pointed you towards success and showed you how to build a business or showed you what it was to be a proper father. And you're learning and you're on your path. You have to have self-love and you have to try to see that love in other people instead of, just looking at the world based upon what you've experienced. You have to see that love around you and realize that your perception of the world is just a fraction of what the truth is, of what the possibilities are and what other people are experiencing. You can't get too wrapped up in your own pain. You got to look for the joy, for the bliss, for the eternal natural ecstasy, for the unconditional love. You have to search. And if you can't find it, you got to come up and fucking make it. And plant ideas and seeds in other people's minds so that they can experience it. I'm speaking my mind right here. So I pulled that one. We all suffer. We all suffer. But we all are human and we all have the basic needs, wants, and desires. Earth magic. I got to remember that I need to get back out and have that basic respect and gratitude for the sun. I can't spend all my time inside away from the electromagnetic healing of Mother Earth. I got to get out there and barefoot walk. When's the last time that I walked barefoot on the earth? It's been 3 fucking weeks. I got to get back out there and get out of the city once in a while, away from all this fake light, and just bathe naked under the moon and absorb the electromagnetic healing power of the moon and the stars. It's true energetics. It's true fucking energetics. I I got to ground and center myself. I got to breathe in that prana deep within my soul and realize that, hey, everything is my responsibility. The greatest power over my life is myself. I have choices. I have to center myself and the ability to be malleable, to create new thoughts, ideas, and manifestations. Let's not get wrapped up in things that bother me. The sun and the stars. I got to remember to rest and slow down. There's a time to grow and there's a time to rest. There's a time to be energized by the sun, and there's a time to rest and recover and rejuvenate. I have to find that balance. I have to accept where I am. I can't just quantum leap as fast as I would like. Tears of joy and sadness. I can't be afraid to feel the pain. I just got to learn to fucking embody the pain. I got to learn from the pain. I got to allow myself to feel the pain. Instead of trying to just feel the joy and the bliss and the natural ecstasy and the unconditional love, I just have to freaking embody and feel whatever comes. And realize it's there. It's a teacher. It's also regulating my emotions and my health. If my body's in pain, it's for a fucking reason. Something's out of balance. I need to heal. I need to recover. I'm missing something in my life. Or there's too much of something and not enough of something else. I need to look into the pain and tears and try to figure out what it's trying to tell me. It's a hard one that sometimes I gotta follow my dreams. I need to come up and figure out what exactly my dreams are. What is truly going to make me satisfied and bring me happiness? How can I follow my dreams if I don't even have a clear picture of what my dreams are anymore? It's like I'm kind of confused about what I even want. A man without direction is bound to drift his whole life until he experiences enough things where he finally figures out what he loves. He freaking zeroes in. Go with the flow. Right now, I just need to go with the flow. I just need to give myself time to grow with this new experience. I can't try to just control every output. I have to just realize that some days I feel better than others. I can't be too hard on myself. I just need to accept what is and do my best and be happy and joyful no matter what. It just flows things instead of just trying to overly try to control every single outcome of everything. It's like, it's really difficult. And to always want to control every single outcome is just going to wear me down mentally. It's going to take away the spontaneity of things that could be, you know? Seasonal harvest. I need to look back and I need to embody and embrace and realize that I am harvesting. Right now is a time of harvest, and I need to be grateful for this time of harvest. And I need to see that this is a time of harvest. And even know that I'm not like where I totally want to be, I really, if I meditate back on where I was just a couple months ago, I should really focus and embody the fact that this is a harvest and I should be grateful. And I should see that, and I should be proud of myself. That my thoughts, ideas, and manifestations are coming to fruition. Damn. I just cannot fall asleep. I cannot fucking fall asleep tonight. I need a woman so bad right now in my life that I could just fucking fall asleep with, make love, just pound. Not pound, but like hot, sensual, sexual passion. Just I'm not ready. Not ready. Inspiration and courage. I've been feeling inspired lately. I've been feeling the courage to get back into my entrepreneurial. Hey, what's up, M9? I live in California. Yes, I am from the United States of America. Deep down, though, I'm just an earthling chilling here on the big green blue planet. Where are you from, M9? Strange. Where are you from, M9? Imagine and envision. I imagine and envision a paradise of natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, and absolute vitality, where all my needs are always met, and I'm able to meet the needs for everybody else. And it's interdependent, interconnected needs meeting, where it makes things where everybody just feels satisfaction and appreciation, where no one is triggering each other, where we're meeting each other's needs. Things are coming together slowly. Morocco! Cool. I've seen some beautiful pictures from Morocco, some beautiful videos from Morocco. I was looking at the beautiful white adobe buildings from Morocco, just seeing the paradise of Morocco, seeing how the houses are stacked up and they're overlooking the ocean. I'm not sure that that's everywhere in Morocco, but I thought that was very, very beautiful. Something called to me internally from Morocco, seeing that. Yes, tell me tell me if you've traveled anywhere in the world, and if you have, what you love most about Morocco that you were missing when you left Morocco, that is deeply rooted in your soul, that you can never get rid of. Or if you've lived in Morocco your whole life, tell me what you truly love about being a Moroccan. Even though we're all planet Earthians, but tell me what you love about being a Moroccan. Meditation, if you would, I'd appreciate it. I could learn from you. Meditation for creativity. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We all could tap more into our creative sides. If we could all learn to slow down a little bit. Give into passion. Yes, look at that. Look at that woman out there playing her violin. That cat is just running around free out there in the woods, chasing the butterflies. I love this artwork. It just really raw, primal passion. And it is beautiful. Look at that. I love that. What am I craving right now? I'm just craving a hot, steamy place in the mountains of Japan. So I just found out they had this place in Japan where these monkeys go in their hot springs. I'm just craving that right now. Like I just want to be there, surrounded by the mountains and the trees. I feel like that's the only thing right now that could put me to sleep, and I could just relax in the hot spring. All my muscles would be soothed, and I could just fall asleep in the hot spring. That's where I would set up camp if I was 1,000 years born 1,000 years ago. It's definitely where I would be pitching my tent for the night as I rode in 30 miles on horseback. Affirmation for healing the heart. It does look nice, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that couple. They're cuddled up by the fireplace. They've got their dog at their feet. Affirmation for healing the heart. I feel like I've really walled off my heart lately. It almost feels like it's like I want to like, I don't know. Water magic. I felt this when I was in the steam room today. I feel like I just needed the steam room. I feel like tomorrow, like all day, I just need a steam room. Like every 5 minutes in the steam room, come take a nap. 5 more minutes in the steam room, come take a nap. That's what I feel like I need tomorrow. I feel like my needs are not going to get met tomorrow. Or just go to the ocean and swim. And then just lay under a tree and take a 6-hour nap. I feel like that's what I need to do tomorrow. I need to be by the ocean waves. But I gotta work. I gotta work tomorrow so that I can have this work trade so I can stay in this place that's not by the ocean. I think I need to go volunteer for a surf shop. Make a move. I need to just talk my boss into getting his shop by the ocean. Be like, bro, no, dude. I think I need to talk him into going hiking at the ocean because I'm gonna get burned out. I feel like I'm gonna get burned out, and if I end up getting paid for him and he ends up giving me a secure job, am I just going to burn out from this job? It's like, I feel like I need the ocean every single day to rejuvenate me. If I don't have the ocean, I feel like the ocean is necessary right now for me to just freaking regenerate my body. There's something about just relaxing by the ocean at the end of the day and just seeing the sunset that truly allows me just to be calm. And I want to start fishing, and I want to start spearfishing, and I want to start surfing. The ocean has been calling me for a very long time. I think I'm gonna have to start planting that seed into my boss's head because I just don't know if I can take it. I don't know if I can live this way. I don't know if I can live away from the ocean. I might go mad. Cleansing the body and the spirit by the ocean on the mountaintop. Bathing naked in the sun. Bathing naked under the moonlight. Bathing naked under the waterfall. Getting a waterfall massage. I feel like every day I'm fighting this thing inside of me I just don't feel fulfilled. And then this is all the things I can think of doing. This is the only thing in my mind that I feel like will fulfill me. Affirmation for growth. I have been affirming my growth. I've been building my muscle. I attempted to swing the 35-pound sword today. I almost successfully did a straight strike with it. You guys probably think I'm crazy. The real reason I need to swing the 50-pound sword is because I will be living in Alaska for 1 year. I am going to test myself. I'm just going to go out to Alaska. I'm going to go deep out there, and there's Kodiak grizzlies all around, and I want to know that I can swing a 20-pound sword with precision so that if I have to slay a Kodiak grizzly bear, that I can do so with my bare hands. It's very essential to survive. Oh, yeah. It's dangerous out there. All right. Affirmations. Oh, no. Learn from life. What am I learning from life? I'm learning from life that deep down I do need women in my life. I need women around me. I need to be able to have women around me. I need to be able to control my sexual urges without getting, because I just get too shy around women. I won't talk to them because I just don't. I went on a date with a woman, and I haven't texted her back because like I don't want to get too sexually involved, and I normally sexually excite women pretty fast when I get with them, and if I sexually excite a woman and then we get together, and then like sex is like the best thing ever. Like when you have good sex, and when you first get with somebody, you see everything that's good about them. You're looking for the good. But jumping into somebody without truly getting to know the person is idiotic. And I've done that in all my past relationships. I just jump in head first. It's idiotic. And so I do need that discipline. And that's why I think I might have to go and become a monk so that I can learn to program myself so that I can. I'm not going to be a monk for the rest of my life, but I want to have that discipline because I want to be able to have 10 women around me, and I want to be able to have deep, interconnected relationships with 10 women so that I can get to know each woman on a deep level. So that way I can get to know who they truly are. So then I can pick the woman that I'm truly in alignment with. Instead of just going on a date, vibing with a woman because she's like perfect in every way physically, on the surface level, there's that connection. No, you need to really truly get to know somebody on a friendship level. You need to know like what their passions are. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for a less energetically charged relationship that's in true balance with your true self. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of getting with a woman because there's that polarity. Man is meant to be with woman because there's that polarity, that sexual attraction. It's natural. There's that. Yeah, it's just there's so much more than the physical. Rebirth and rejuvenation. Oh my gosh, I love this picture. This is exactly what I needed out of a woman. Look at her. She is not wearing any clothes. She's out there. Look at that. She's with her dolphins. That's fucking great. It's exactly the woman I need. Yes, I need this every day. I need this when I wake up in the morning. I need to be able to walk out to the ocean. And at night, I need to be able to walk out into the ocean with a lover. I need someone who truly embodies this desire. Yes, the power of the ocean. You cannot deny the invigoration of the waves crashing around your waist and back. Oh my gosh, I love the ocean. Connect with Gaia. Yes. Mother Earth. Father Earth. Let's not put a gender like we put gender on God. We're calling God, which is like putting a masculine. Why are we not calling it God? It's like connection with the earth and the power of what gives us life. Without the earth and without the sun, we would not be here. So that closer, that connection that we have with that, just the more naturally in alignment with our nervous system and the more power we're going to have. Our ancestors were so strong because they were so connected with the earth. They were so in alignment. All right, let's see what we got here. Joy and delight. Oh, this is my other favorite one, so I always love this. So here we have a woman out in a flower field. She's doing a cartwheel or she's standing on her head. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jess? Colonel? Look at this. Do you like this? So these two are my favorite cards. The first one is Give Into Passion. It is a woman playing a musical instrument, and then there's like a cat running wild and free, undomesticated, and chasing butterflies. It just invigorates me. And then this is my other favorite card, and I'm halfway through the deck. And then this one is Joy and Delight, and it's a woman doing cartwheels with two cats and a dog running circles around her in like a beautiful sunrise or a sunset. And there's all these flowers in this field, and she has like some fresh fruits. I'm not a wine connoisseur, but she's got some fresh grapes and a bottle of wine. She just looks like it's just screaming joy and delight. Ah, yes. Apples. Jess Colonel. Tell me something about yourself. I'm super lonely tonight. I've only had like 1 or 2 people in here tonight. Will you video chat me? Progress and wishes. So she's out there by a wishing well. Not really. I'm based in Europe and I am working. Oh no. You're not working that hard. You're based in Europe, but you're watching me. Hey, I guess that's a compliment. How did you come across this channel, by the way? Are you into sword training? Or was it something else I posted? Did you search this through like a search, or did the algorithm show you me? What? I understand. Can you tell me what it's cool dudes? Thank you. Did you type cool dudes into the search bar? If I popped up under cool dudes, then that's awesome. I find that hard to believe. Oh, that's funny. What did you type in? Yes, sure. No, I really want to know what you searched for. Is that really what you typed into the search engine? Cool dudes. So I don't have a job right now, unfortunately. I fell backwards off a ladder, and so I'm working. I'm doing a work trade right now. So I've had over 100 jobs in my life. I've been in sales. So I was a top salesman for high ticket items. I was a door to door salesman. Oh no, it's all right. That's all right. Is it tarot? Oh, is this tarot? No, I don't get paid to do tarot cards. I don't actually understand all the arcane. I'm still learning about the tarot. I'm trying to cultivate the tarot. I just haven't had time to study. I would like to like just take a summer off and do readings and train under someone who knows tarot. I feel like it would be very beneficial for my spiritual growth. I feel like everybody that truly knows tarot, when I was watching it, has a real idea of the soul. It's called Terry. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. So right now, I'm really lucky actually. I am getting workers' compensation. So I get about $5,000. So I was living in my van. The front end needs $5,000 to repair. It's starting to make some really loud noises. So I ended up working out a deal with a streaming new business. It's starting streaming products, and I am. They're taking a loss all the way right now on their company because they're doing dollar starts, but their goal is to get up to 10,000 subscribers. That once you can get up to that, then you make your money back because there's people bidding it up. So what I'm doing is I'm streaming for them in exchange for a place to stay. I sleep on this couch. They pay for my meal. They pay for one meal a day. Um, and they just paid for me to get a membership at a really, really, really nice gym that has a steam room. I probably shouldn't be working out, but I started trying to train with my swords again. Um, yeah. But yeah, that's how I do it. I do work exchange right now. I do. I did choose this as a job for later. My workers' comp isn't going to last forever, and my goal is to get off of it next month, and then hopefully, if they're making money, they will be able to employ me and pay me. So that is the goal. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be, but they don't pay you anything extra. Nope, no money. I just do straight work trade. So actually, in Europe, they have these things called work exchanges. Um, Actually, Europe has some of the best eco villages and eco farms where you can trade your time for food and a place to stay. Some will give you like a daily stipend, like $5 or $10. Ugh. Oh, I will eventually know this job. Once they hire me, they can't afford to hire me right now, but it has the potential to pay me $30 to $50 an hour. So when when it gets to enough subscribers, so it's it's um it's an online sales platform, and right now they're losing money because they're doing dollar starts, and so he's barely covering his rent. He pays for the rent here. He has his own rent at his own apartment. He's now taking care of a woman with a child. Um, so he has a lot of expenses himself. He has a couple people that are invested who are also helping him, who are actually invested in the business. So he's started two businesses in the past, and one of the businesses just did not pan out for him. So right now it works. And I am 32 years old. I know I look a lot older. I've really aged. I've got these things right here. I, 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 I took off some skin. I was using a massage gun on my face. Oh, the last 3 years, I've really aged a lot. But yeah, I had a good paying job, but I decided to get out of it. I was collecting signatures for petition companies, but it got really toxic. Um, so I was making up 6 years ago when I first started it. It was seasonal. I was making $100 an hour, um, and it was a really draining job. So, I would work like 4 to 6 hours a day. But this last year just took a toll on my psyche, and I actually had my rights violated by the police. They arrested me. They went against the California Constitution 602.1, and they made a mistake. They didn't prosecute, and I just said, you know what, that's enough. I I had been living in my van. And, my van had mold growing in it. It just got really, really tough. I was low energy. I was becoming addicted to caffeine on and off the past year just to get by. Caffeine's really not good for your mind. It also makes it harder for you to sleep fully. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's probably the beard. I don't know. I just don't feel like I've been taking very good care of my skin. I feel like my skin has gotten a little bit beat up the last year. I feel like I used to look a lot younger. Also hang around a lot of Asians, so they all look like 20 years younger than they are. Yeah, but I see the potential in the business. I was really excited when I started, but I'm starting to question how much longer I can do it for. But I think I just need to stick with it, to muster it out. I really do think that, especially if I only have to do 4 to 6 hours of streaming a day, and I can hit that $50. Like, say they hire me next month, really been able to do like 2 or 3 hours because it's really intensive. Like, you got to constantly be talking to the camera. It takes a lot of energy. And if I can work up my stamina, and they can start making money, and they can start paying me, and we can get to 10,000. It might take 2 more months before they can start really paying me, but right now, um, I don't really think that I could do any other job at this time. I don't think manual labor would be a very good deal for me. Um, I'm turning down the next political campaign because it's just not going to pay enough. It's over stressful. Politics are extremely divided, so it doesn't matter what it is you're pushing. People are really upset about that. So I've done door to door sales in the past. I used to do really, really good at that, but lately the economy here is just trash. So I think right now, this is this is probably my best bet, even though, um, it's not paying yet. And I see potential in it. So I think the other idea I have is just to run away to Costa Rica and do a work trade on a farm near a waterfall, and just like surf and teach people how to surf. That's my other idea. And just work out, surf, eat organic fruit, live a slow life out in nature, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. Um, that's what I'm thinking of doing with this job. I could get up maybe in 2 months if they can put me on and we can hit our subscriber goal. I could really make some money. I could work for them for a couple of months if it really seems good. Or later on, I could take these skills and I could learn to stream myself and sell my own products. So I'm also doing it because it's a skill, um, that I really want to learn, just because I have a potential interest in streaming and making money online. Like, I would really like to start my own online fitness business or something like that. If I could learn to figure out how to monetize online. So it may not seem like the best idea to a lot of people, but right now I think it's the best possible decision that I could make, is just to do this work trade. Um, if I were to work another job, I still wouldn't be able to pay for an apartment, and I'd be sleeping in my van right now, and it would be too hot. It's too cramped in there. So I'd be in the same situation. Ugh. But yeah. Ugh. Oh crap, you left. All right, back to the show. I guess you were at work anyways. You probably got busted. Plant the seeds. Right now, I'm helping this new business plant the seeds. I am planting the seeds. I'm learning a new skill. I'm in a place where I can heal and recover a lot better. I should have been healed and recovered from my work injury. Change and progress. Slowly making progress. We have to adapt to change. We have to adapt to change. Everything is always changing. When we learn to adapt to change, we are making progress. When we are adapting to change, we are learning new skills. Yeah. Who's watching right now? Who's back on? Is it Jess from was it England? Or was it Europe? What part of Europe? If it's Jess. Ugh. Ugh. Hibernation and regeneration. Like, this is what I need. I should be hibernating right now. Jeez. It's freaking 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't get to sleep off 2 scoops of Somatomax. Ride the new wave of HGH release, increased growth hormone stimulation, enhanced sleep and feeling of well-being, promotes a desirable feel-good experience, promotes an enhanced sexual experience. This stuff used to work. This just used to knock me out on 1 scoop. Oh, jeez. I just want to live a life of spontaneity. Going to work every day on a schedule, like, that's not natural for our body. Like, that's why I'm learning this new skill right now, so that if I can learn this skill, I could choose my own hours, I could do this. Like, I have to own my own business. If I need to sleep, I need to sleep. How much faster does the body age? If we can't sleep when we want to sleep or rest when we want to rest. Yeah, anyway. I don't have children, so I guess I can live this way right now. Affirmation for positive change. I like that artwork right there. Look at that woman looking into the distance. She's on her boat. I am affirming for positive change. I am expecting new positive change in my life. Things are getting better. Meditation for peace and serenity. All right, let's see what we got here. Healing waters. Yeah. It should be a hot spring on a mountain right now. Bathing with the wild monkeys. What am I doing with my life? Oh my gosh. Meditation to dig deep. Deep down, I just think that I know that, like, deep down, I know that I want to find a woman. I want to procreate. I mean, I'm here. I'm 1 billion years old. I mean, I'm here because my ancestors chose to be straight and procreate. So I'm billions of years old in my DNA. But I find myself in a situation where I don't really see the benefit of procreating and having my children go to a public school. I feel like if I either need to find a wild mountain woman and go have children wild in the mountains, or I need to become a millionaire and find a woman who can be a millionaire. so that we can raise these children, because sending the kids to public school to live a life of instability because the markets are so unstable. There's no promise of a secure grid or a secure system. So if I can't teach my children how to navigate the world and be radically self-reliant and to build community, to be interdependent with other people that understand business in the way that the world works, and I'd just be setting myself up for failure, because I'd also be stressing about their well-being. And if I can't afford to live in this lifestyle, that's just going to cause me to age and accelerate my aging and not enjoy my life. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard spot. So that's what I've been meditating deep on lately. That's the reality that I've been seeing. Listening to wisdom. I've been listening, trying my best to listen and surround myself with people who are successful, who make a lot of money. So I'm trying my best to keep my discipline, to make the most out of this potential opportunity. But I'm also listening to the inner wisdom of my ancestors that exist within me. Like, I am the reincarnated flesh of all my ancestors before me. Seed to sperm, seed to sperm, seed to sperm. And I very deeply miss and crave the wild way of being. The spontaneity of just waking up whenever I feel like waking up, knowing that I can harvest an animal, I can throw a net in, pull in some fish. I could live a simple life, not having to worry about, oh, can I afford enough calories at the grocery store to keep myself from going crazy? Can I afford the proper nutrition? Transformation and change. I am transforming. I am changing. I'm getting stronger. I'm healing. I am flowing with life. I'm seeing everything as a potential opportunity. I'm giving it my all. Yes. Gratitude and thanks. Yes. I'm very, very thankful for this place and this, all that I have. I should be so grateful. I have food in my belly. I have shelter. I have the potential for growth. I have so much to be grateful for. I need to be grateful. That's my third favorite card. Fire magic. I embody the sun. It gives me life. I take my shirt off. I go out into the sun. I feel its warmth. I steam in the hot steam room. I feel the fire from the sauna, feeling my body, nourishing my muscles, helping me heal, helping me to move the chi. I'm building new desire. I'm figuring out what brings me desire. I'm expressing my true desires and passions. Prosperity and abundance. I am open and welcome to prosperity and abundance in all forms that increase my energy and increase my time freedom. That bring me more joy, bliss, natural ecstasy, unconditional love. That give me the energy to honor others around me and put smiles on faces of those around me. Prosperity and abundance I accept in all forms. I might be falling asleep. Yay. Affirmation for acceptance. All right, everybody, I'm going to hit the sack. I think I'm finally falling asleep here. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Yo. All men were designed to sleep next to a naked woman. And yet, for 3 years, I've distanced myself away from women out of fear of falling in love. Or falling in love too fast. For the potentiality of what could go wrong. So this year, I pray for strength to start building friendships with women so that I can deeply get to know women on a mental level, a spiritual level. Before I get drawn in and on a physical level. It's so easy to get drawn in on a physical level, so all right, everybody, good night. May your nights be filled with natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, absolute vitality. I'm going to read off my poster of the dream that I came up with. I'm just going to change it up, though. So, 24-hour massage is the new vibe on planet Earth. Who doesn't need one to regenerate and anti-age the mind, body, spirit, and soul? To procreate natural joy, peace, bliss, ecstasy, and unconditional love for the present eternity. We are worthy. Are we not? Now what it needs to say is 24-hour massage, because you can't really get a 24-hour massage, but when I was training to swing the 50-pound sword, when I failed at day 120, because I was overexerting my body, that's all I could dream of was 24-hour massages in utopia, in paradise with waterfalls and hot springs, and being able to be naked in the sun and naked under the waterfall and getting the full body massage. And so what can I say? It was just sent to me through spirit. So we'll say 24-hour massage, dancing, joy, community, feasting, working together in the garden with organic food. What else is super rad? 24-hour cuddling, because putting all these different things is the new vibe on planet Earth. Who doesn't need all of that to regenerate and anti-age the mind, body, spirit, and soul, to procreate natural joy, bliss, ecstasy, unconditional love, and absolute vitality for the present eternity? We are worthy, are we not? Yeah. Thank God. Thank Goddess. All right, everybody. I'm out, y'all. May your nights be filled with natural joy. And I'm going to bed. Later, y'all.